Hi and welcome to this edition of Darts World Profile, and today we have referee and master of ceremonies for MODUS Super Series, Owen Binks. How are you doing today?
I'm very good, mate. How are you?
Yes, all good, all good. So 10 questions. Every person who we interview gets the same 10 questions. Here we
Okay.
go.
Right, here we go. Then I'm a bit nervous for this. Come on, what we got?
So question 1. What was the first set of darts you played with?
It was some sort of Colin Lloyd dart. I've never really played much darts, but I was about 10 and it was Colin Lloyd something. I wouldn't be able to tell you. It's not my strength, but Colin Lloyd's darts.
Okay,
Where do
okay. And outside of darts, what are your main hobbies?
There's not much time out of darts for me. I've got to be honest at the moment, but I'll probably say watching the famous Colchester United home and away when I get a chance. Love
Have
going and watching the
noticed.
team.
Yes, have noticed
Yeah.
on your Twitter.
Yeah, I don't get to go as much as I used to, but definitely that. Also like going to concerts and stuff as well. So probably them two things.
What was the last concert you went to?
Um, a band called Everything Everything, like an indie like rock band, pop band. You probably wouldn't know them, they're not that big. I'm going to Glastonbury though. I secured tickets about a week ago, so
Happy days.
buzzing.
Congratulations.
Yes, thank you.
So is this will be your first Glastonbury?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't. Everyone's like, you have to get them the year before, don't you? But I was like, I really want to go to Glastonbury, and everyone's like, well, you can't. They're already sold out. And then I was like, well, I'll try. And then I just knew the right guy, and he lives 10 miles from Glastonbury, and now I'm going. I'm buzzing. Actually, can't wait.
Nice.
Have you been? Have you been?
I haven't. I've been to a fair few festivals. I've done a lot of fee festivals and I've done a lot of up in the northwest. You've got Kendal Calling. That's a really good festival.
Oh right, okay,
But no,
nice.
it
Yeah, I'm not
is.
really into the. I don't really like the idea of sitting in a tent, sleeping in a tent, and that doesn't really do it for me. So I'm currently looking for maybe like hotels, but I don't think I can get any. So it looks like we're gonna have to go in a the tent. Sorry, uh, so we'll see what happens. Yeah.
Excellent stuff.
Hi, Owen. What is
Right.
your favourite competition to referee?
To be honest, like referee, I don't referee at many other competitions other than Modus, Pro Tours, and County. Do I really? I did referee at the UK Open on a big stage, but like the answer would be different to refereeing than what it would to be marking. So
Okay.
eventually, hopefully, I'll be able to say my favourite tournament to referee is the World Championships, but I haven't done that yet. So UK Open, I'd have to say.
So UK Open refereeing, and
And
then what about marking?
Probably the World Championships. Yeah, I've done it
yeah,
twice, so that was my favourite. There's just nothing like being up there on that stage. I love the Premier Leagues. I love the UK Open, but the Worlds is just like when you're up there. This is the one. This is cool. There's a different feeling when you're up there to any other. Probably that.
Owen, do you prefer tea or coffee?
I would have to say coffee, but a lot of people tell me to not that I don't need coffee and to drink less of it. I get that a lot. So, but I love it. I love the feeling of drinking coffee.
What's your favourite coffee?
I like a flat white of an extra shot from Costa, maybe. Went for a large cappuccino extra shot this morning. Something like that, really. Something strong. Maybe if I'm feeling a bit naughty, I might go to Cafe Neuro. So, a bit dangerous like that sometimes. Yeah,
It's a stronger coffee from Nero. I mean,
they are.
I've got quite a bit of experience in the coffee game, and knowing that Nero have a bit more robusta than they do with the blend, it is a
I thought it
stronger
was,
taste.
yeah. Because then
Yeah,
you go to like Starbucks and it's a bit Mickey Mousey, isn't it? It's a bit lighter, if you know what I mean.
yeah, because they just use the Arabica bean rather than putting a blend in with a robusta.
Well, I've learned something new today, haven't I?
There you
Look
go.
at that. I didn't know that. Super.
So moving on, what's your best? Sorry, let me do that again. I'll just edit that.
Cool.
So moving on, who is your best friend within darts?
Best friends or best friend? I didn't actually
Best
hear what you.
friend, sorry, best friend within darts.
Okay, then again, I can't pick one. I've been asked that a couple of times before, and it wouldn't be fair, would it? Really, I've got loads of friends on the marketing scheme. I've got loads of PDC official friends. I've got some friends here. God, I can't pick one. I'd make a lot of people upset, I think, if I pick one. I wouldn't really, no one would care less, but I'm not going to say. So,
Okay, so let's rephrase that question. So who's your gang then that you normally hang around with at various events?
give me the who am I working for? Because it depends.
Okay, so you're marking on Pro Tour events.
Back when he used to be, he doesn't really do it. He hasn't done it this year, but Andy Walsh was one of my best mates.
Yes,
You know Andy
yes, I know him
Walsh,
well. Yeah.
legend. I love him. I'm really good mates with him. Michael Ball out of the volunteer marking scheme, getting really well with him. He was the person I originally shared a room with. But then I also get on with Luke Guest, one of the markers, Gary Wood, who used to be a marker, but now is a floor official. There's a few. Maybe them. But I'm missing a couple, I'm sure, and they won't like it. So
Okay,
moving on.
okay. And what's your main choice of takeaway?
Probably Chinese, because Indian is more of a. You always say, I'll go in if I'm going to a restaurant, Indian, but if you're taking it away, Chinese probably.
And what's your
I
go-to when
completely
you order
agree.
Chinese?
You agree with that, Harry, didn't you?
I completely agree. Indian
Yeah,
in the restaurant is so much
yeah,
nicer than
yeah,
getting it
definitely.
taken away.
Yeah. Wait for the old poppadoms to come over, the chutney, the lime pickle, and all that's all part
The
of the
picky bits.
experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like don't forget your coffee afterwards. It's not quite Cafe Nero level
No,
strength, but we try our best. Yeah.
brilliant.
What is your favourite venue, Owen?
Um, I can't say everyone says the match play, but I've not done it. So I've been there for something else, but I can't say that. Venue wise, probably I love Butlins Minehead, I've got to be honest, do because it's like I love the fact you've got the different rooms for the different stages. You've got boards 3 to 8, then you've got Reds, which is where stage 2 is, and then you've got the main stage. And I always say, if to a darts fan, the best tournament to go would be the UK Open. I think you get the whole darts experience. You get the freedom of where you want to watch, who you want to watch. It's a great time to go out at night. We have a great time there.
And you've got the open draw format as well with the UK Open. So
And that, it's the
yeah.
FA Cup of Darts, isn't it? It's a brilliant tournament.
What was the last song that you listened to, Owen?
I'll put it a song called Gary, because it's a new Blossoms song. And I like Blossoms, and they brought out a song like yesterday, and I listened to it today. So Gary,
Yeah, I've listened to
have
a
you
couple
heard
of
it?
Blossoms. I've not
Yeah.
listened to it. No, I've
Yeah,
listened to a couple of Blossoms albums,
yeah,
but
yeah.
I've not listened to the new song yet.
Well, I'd recommend it. It's quite good. It's the single from their new album they're bringing out. So if you like that sort of thing, yeah, good song.
Yeah, I'll definitely give that a listen.
Yeah,
Nice
we'll
one.
add it to the playlist.
Get it on there.
Okay, and then what is your favourite darting memory? Now, it doesn't have to be as a referee, just as a fan, as anything, in any format.
Good question. I'd have to say the first time I went up on stage and marked the 2018 UK Open. Do you remember when it was all snowed off?
Yes.
Yeah. So I was meant to be, because that was my first time. I wasn't meant to go on the main stage because like they like to ease you in. But because it was snowed off, we didn't have a main stage. Therefore, they put the main cameras on stage 2. And by mistake, I was therefore up on the the main TV cameras were there live on ITV. And then I remember standing next to like George Noble, and then I think the next match Russ Bray, and I was like, right. I had a bit of like imposter syndrome. I was like, what's going on here then? Been watching these guys since I was a kid. And that's a moment I remember feeling I was absolutely, I can't really say, I was
Bricking
nervous.
it, let's say.
That's the one. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly what I was going to say. Yeah, so that was an amazing moment. I've had loads though. Like there's been certain moments during matches, like when Van Gerwen got the second 9 darter on a Pro Tour game against Ryan Murray. I think that was the second time that would ever happened.
I was
And
in
I
one game,
there.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's the second time someone had done twice in one game after Phil in the Premier League. So that was like surreal. There's been a few. Them two spring to mind first, I'd say.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. No, sorry. I missed a big moment. I'm just going to jump in.
Go for it.
Martin Schindler against Johnny Clayton last 16 at the UK Open last year, because
Yes.
it was on the stage as my first PDC stage reffing game. So that was and my only one to date. So I'm not sure if it went so well, but we'll see. We'll see what happens in the future.
Great stuff. And finally, what is your favourite film or TV series?
I don't really like films, to be honest with you. I've probably seen about 20 films in my life. I get
Right.
really yeah, I'm not a film person. I don't really have one. Series I don't mind, but I haven't watched anything recently. In-Betweeners, class.
Yeah.
Gavin and Stacey, I was a big fan of. They're bringing that back. They're probably one of them too.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
final episode this year, isn't it? For the Gavin and
Yes,
Stacey.
I can't wait for that. That's probably my favourite series, or In-Betweeners, but like they're not going to bring that back. So am I missing out on this whole? Everyone goes on about how do you not watch films, but do you guys like films? Am I missing
To be
out?
fair, I don't really watch that many films, and a lot of people say that I've missed out on loads of different films. But again, like you, I'm just not really a film person. I'd rather watch a series over a film any day.
Yeah, and I'd rather go and watch Cole U. Probably lose, but I'd rather watch Cole U or concerts or something a bit more. I don't really like sitting down.
With more fan interaction in a way where you're feeling the moments rather than just watching it.
Yeah, just a bit more like Euphoria, just a bit more lively. It's a bit boring for me. I don't really, I lose concentration and stuff as well. It doesn't do it for me.
No problem. That's fantastic. Thank you very much. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Owen Binks' profile.
Priestley is looking anxious. Rich C, golden form.